Markets run wild like a snake in the grass. Fingers twitch fast, orders thrown in. Dreams on the line, world spinning again. Shots like a maze, my head's on fire. Failure whispers, but I aim higher. Pop test gates trying to shake my pride. Won't stay down, I'll break the tide. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Test after test, I'm kissing the edge. Risk and reward, I made my pledge. Futures clash, the screen's alive. Bankroll breathing, it's how I survive. Fear and greed, they speak my name. Fight through shadows, win this game. Strategy tied, I'm locked and loaded. Profit streams, my brain's decoded. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Ooh, I'm moody for the bag, man. Like looking at the tagnet. I'm sweaty for another tear. We'll keep our stand, get curved now. Ooh, I'm moody for the bag, man. Like looking at the tagnet. I'm sweaty for another tear. We'll keep our stand, get curved now. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick.
Hello, guys. Hello. Somebody give me a sound check. Let me know if you guys hear me okay, if all is good. I think I want to move myself a little bit over. Which one am I doing? Let me see if I can edit myself out a little bit here. Is this the one we're using? I want to move myself. Just one sec. Let me see if I can move myself. There we go. Move myself this way. You guys can actually see a lot better. All right, awesome. Hello, everybody. Joe Nelson. Hi, everybody. Santiago. How's everybody doing? Everybody's having a good day? Good evening, guys. We are trading CFDs. This is the CFD hour, Tuesday, Wednesday. We trade CFDs only for my friends at ACAP. Trading this account. Last week, we traded very, very small. I started with like just a 1/10 of a unit. Today, we're going to ramp it up a little bit. We're going to trade 4/10 of a unit as our starting size, just to get a little, basically $40 trades for most of these trades, just to get ourselves ramped up a little bit. As we start the day, we are negative trend and seeing a little bit of counter trend price action here in US 30. If this candle stays and counter trend, by the way, you'll notice that this is the exact same BFF that I use in TradingView. totally able to get it basically adjusted for MetaTrader. Matter of fact, you know what I want to do is I just want to put the dots up a little bit higher. The cool thing is everything here is totally adjustable. So you could, let's do this 300 vertical points, put them up there. See, and now the vertical points are a lot easier to see, the green dots. So I have a green dot turn on US 30 against trend, which is exactly what I want. A NASDAQ is actually positive trend with 2 straight dots. So NASDAQ is the first trade we want to do as soon as it completes. As long as the dot stays in place. If the dot disappears, then I'll trade. But it's very unlikely because we had a nice big pump on NAS over here. So I think it looks like it's going to be working. 13 seconds left. We're going to do NASDAQ first, and if I have time, we'll do the US 30 second on our first order of trades to get long on this signal set. 2 seconds, 5 seconds, buy. We're long US 30. Oh, long US 30, long NASDAQ. Let's do both. They both showed up. Okay, so we're in both trades. Let's see how they play out. This is going to be a good chance for me to show you how, right now, the cool thing about CFDs is we can trade both sides of the trade on the same chart in the same account. There is no restrictions on CFDs, so we can be both long and short if we need be. We don't need to be until we get a signal. But there's I have a set of NASDAQs, US 30 and gold. Let's say this is going to be the long set, and this is going to be the short set. So I'm going to put my charts up here on Flash Trader. The whole tool set is, of course, fully customizable. Those of you who has never seen these tools before, these MetaTrader 5 tools before, tell me. I'd love to know, because then I'll know you guys are new to the room. I'll put this at 4 on gold. So this is going to be the short set of trades. So that's going to be 41, 10, and we start at 4/10 of a lot on here, and we'll do this with so what I have. Then I need to go NASDAQ 2-minute chart, and we want to do this dots. All right, the NASDAQ trade is turning positive. That's good. This is going to be the short side of the trade. Obviously, we don't have a short signal, so I'm just setting myself up. 20 stop, 5 target at 4/10 of a trade. Okay, cool. All right, let's see where we're at on this trade. We're targeting, what's the target? 357. So it's got to be like around 359 because I got to make the spread. As always, the key thing with my video is right over the most recent candles on NASDAQ. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, sorry. Let me move myself. Okay, hang on. I guess I'll just stay in the middle of the chart. We'll save this. I'll just move myself around. Okay, so reviewing what the setups are. When we're in positive trend, we need to have a trend signal. A trend signal in our construct is 2 green dots, one higher than the next. The last one must be higher. So it has to be positive slope, higher green dots within trend. So a trend is 2 points in space, and a trend with positive slope means that the most recent point is higher than the point prior. That's it. Just basic geometry. That's our trigger for positive scalp with trend. The same thing is, of course, the other way around if we're in negative trend. So if we have red below blue, we have to have a lower two red dots, one after the other, lower, lower. This would be the sell. That's our structure, and that's how we do it. On a reversal move, a reversal move is when we have, let's say, a red dot against positive trend. Positive trend is when the blue short-term moving average is above the red. That's a positive trend. So on a reversal move, we're actually, I've sort of modified my rules, and the signal for a reversal move is just the first red signal. I don't need to have two of them in a row. If I have continuity, once I take the first one, and if it works and there's more, I can trade those exactly like I would trade trend in a counter trend position. But in order for me to trigger a counter trend trade, I'll take the first red signal. That's going to stop me out a lot more. It's not nearly as sort of accurate as the two dot structure, but it's also going to give me a lot more opportunities. And since I'm always going to, especially on CFDs with small size, I can always scale up and resolve my trades on the next trade. That's what we're going to do. We're going to just basically practice those good constructs. But this is in this situation, we don't have any constraints on us. We're trading our own account. We have more than enough margin to be able to trade, this size for this account. If you're trading a $10,000 account, your equivalent size would be 0.4 lots, not four lots. Just to give you an idea of the kind of small size I'm trading and what I'm basically trying to do here. So we are 398. I'm looking. What's my target? 57.16. So I need to see that's got to be on the bid. So that's going to be. I've got to see 58 on the offer in order for me to make this trade. Let's see if this thing can push a little higher. Push a little higher. Very choppy day today, huh? I actually managed to do okay today, guys, because I sort of just did very tactical trading during the U.S. session, and actually pretty good. I managed to keep myself alive. The great thing about trading for your own account is you are not restricted by any of the prop trading rules. Your sizing is good. So US 30 just got done. This is the US 30. In US 30, the targets are 10, stop is 40. So this is our first cycle. And this is a counter trend trade, right? We started a counter trend. Now it's kind of climbing slowly into a possible uptrend. So we'll see how US 30 is doing. Still trying to see if we can resolve the NASDAQ. And actually, I haven't paid any attention to gold. So gold is interesting because gold is actually a counter trend trade here, right? So we're a positive trade. So NASDAQ just got resolved. Let's do gold. Gold is a legitimate sell here. So we're going to sell gold. What did I just do? No, this is the wrong. Oh, here's the cool part I want to show you. Look at how cool this little tool set I have. I made a huge mistake. Gold should be a 4-point stop, 1-point target, and I have a 25 because I was using a NASDAQ stops and targets. Watch what I can do. I can change it right away to 4. Right away, the stop just moves to my proper stop, and right away I can change my target also. Right away. So I can adjust my stops and targets after I'm in the trade. Isn't that cool? It's really, really cool. If you guys like this kind of tool, if you like to be trading with this kind of tool, it's yours completely free. All you got to do is just open up an account with my friends at ACAP. Just $500. I'll give you the tool. I'll give you the indicator, so you can scalp along with me every day, all day long. So have a good time. I put the link in the move here, and we're almost there. Oh, we're almost there. We got done. Look at that. 3 trades, $40 each, $1.20. It's 8:15. $1.20 in 15 minutes. That's not bad for government work. So $120, 15 minutes without much sweat, just following our signals, following our structure, trying to do a good job. Anybody take any of those trades? Anybody do anything? Let me know. How are you guys doing? Let me, sorry, I just want to get my YouTube all. Here we go. I'm just making sure I see you guys on the YouTube comments. Yeah, gold really popped today, right? What was like? Do you have an idea of why gold popped today, Sweetwater? I'm trying to understand, but maybe a little bit of geopolitics. I really don't know. I really don't care. As I was saying, the cool thing about what we do is we really don't need to guess the next 100 points. We just need to guess the next point. That makes it a lot easier for us to just trade the market and not get too cute in our in our macro analysis. But yeah, gold really was a massive move. Now here's what I want to kind of show you guys that's very interesting. This is a very nuanced rule, and the more I show it to you, the more you begin to understand. So as you can see, this particular trade, actually, this is a trade. We got to trade this. This is a trade. I think this is 7 seconds left. I'll explain to you why this is a trade right now in US 30. We're going to take this long. Okay, we're long US 30. Let's see if NASDAQ is a trade too. No, you know what? No, that's actually NASDAQ is also a trade. We're going to try this again. We're going to go long NASDAQ. We're going to try to press this. If we are lucky, if this is Asia open with a little bit of trend behind us, we're hopefully going to get a full trend segment that goes up, maybe 20, 30 points for 40 points, whatever. We're going to try to ride some of those scalps. If this reverses and goes to chop, we'll reverse along with it and take some short trades and then try to resolve these trades down the road. Either way, we have a game plan for how we're going to trade this. But what I was going to show you, and this is very important of how I trade. It's actually quite easy to see this on. I guess this is the most maximum you can see it. Hopefully you guys can see this on the chart because I can't magnify this anymore. Or maybe I could. Hang on. I think I could magnify this. Let's go to my magnifier glass. There we go. Yes, you guys can see this. Okay, so here's what I want to show you kind of like as an anatomy of the trade. You see how the blue line is where we enter. The red is the candle we exit, right? Now, the exit candle has a green dot on it, and it's a higher green dot. But we do not take that trade. We let that candle close and digest, and we wait for the next candle to formulate. If the next candle after that gives us a higher green dot, we're going to go long. And the reason we do this is because we never re-enter on the same candle that we TP'd on, that we exited on. Just to kind of pause ourselves and also to confirm to us that there may be, that there's continuity. Very often it can just be peak exit and then it starts to reverse. So we give ourselves that pause to be able to see, are they going to try to string 5, 6, 7 green dots together? Is this going to be an uptrend? Can we scalp that uptrend continuously? That's what we're trying to do right now. See if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, we have a game plan for backup. But that keeps us mostly on the right side of the trend. And then when we catch the big moves, the 50-point up moves, as everybody in Asia maybe starts to position to the upside here, we get to ride those moves. We're just going to try to ride those waves. So it's a really a good way to pace yourself and pause your trades. Jason, as you can see, hang on a second. Let me get rid of the okay, just got rid of the magnifying glass. Okay, now here's the other interesting thing. While we were in this long trade, this is the beauty of being in a CFD product, we can get short here. We got 36 seconds, and there's actually a short signal, a red signal, counter trend signal in NASDAQ, and I wonder if there's one in US 30. There's one in US 32. So we're going to go to our short charts over here, and 19, 18 seconds left. So it's really, really going down against us. And we're going to try and see if we can get short this position. So, one side hopefully is going to resolve. If the other side doesn't work, we're gonna redo the other side. Here we go. So we sell this, and we sell Nasdaq. So now we have a short position, we have a long position on both of these situations. Let's see which side resolves first, and then the side that doesn't work, the side that requires repair, we'll repair that side. So it looks like the shorts, looks like it kind of peaked out, and we're gonna hit our shorts. Yep. So I guess my buy got stopped. Okay, my long got stopped out. And what happened here? There's something. It looks like this thing froze. This thing just froze. Okay, trying to make target on my shorts here. That's weird. Looks like my quotes froze. That's just bizarre. Okay. So targeting my shorts here first. We'll worry about the. That's weird that this just tapped me out. Oh, I guess the spread must have taken me out. Okay, where's my Nasdaq here? Nasdaq is at 345. Nasdaq gets done, so the short on Nasdaq gets done. Perfect. Looks like the short on US 30 is going to get done too, right here. Hopefully we're going to get done. 920, 995. Nah, come on. Oh my God, 995, and you wouldn't do me? Oh, you did me dirty. Ugh, look at that spreads. Did me dirty. Did me dirty on that trade. 995, 0.5 on the spread. All right, I'm going to stick with this trade. We're going to see who's going to win the long or the shorts on this trade. We're going to give it a shot. You may be, if you're watching me on YouTube, there's a little bit of a delay. There's a little bit of a delay for sure on the charts. So sometimes it kind of dies out. What's gold? I'm watching. Oh, we actually have been watching gold. Gold has a positive. We're going to go long gold here. We're going to go long gold on the long side here. Buy. Because gold is positive bid, blue above red, positive trend, higher green dots over here. And the entry is below where the candle signal was. So that's a good entry for us. So we're going to go long gold and, trade that. Meantime, let's see what's happening with Nasdaq on the long side. Nothing. And Nasdaq is just popping up. So we resolved our short on Nasdaq. US 30 also just in no man's land here. US 30 came within a whisker, literally a whisker of 0.005 spread, getting us down on the short side, and then just bounce back. So we're just going to wait and see which side is going to try to resolve itself on US 30. And what's going on gold? Oh, gold is working to the long side, as gold should. So hopefully gold will take us up. So the main thing I have now to resolve is going to be Nasdaq. And that, that's to the long side. And that could take us a very long time. We're going to have to be very, very patient, because until we get a legitimate, clean, long trade on NASDAQ, we're not going to do anything. The short trades already worked. If there's going to be more short trades in NASDAQ, we'll take those. So the reason why this isn't the trade, this isn't a signal for us on NASDAQ, as you can see it kind of rallying, is because we need to have 2 green dots on a trend condition. This is still positive trend. So in order for me to kind of take this trade, I have to have this candle close and another candle get higher, and then I'll try to get long NASDAQ if I can. But between then, here and there is a long time to go. So we'll reset this, get ourselves ready, and this is going to be. We'll try to trade this with a 2 lot. Still very small relative to what we need to do. But it's 2 times. Oh, gold got done before I was even watching it. See, gold got done. Gold is a nice running trade. So here we go. Trade into this candle. If this candle stays, we wait. We don't take the next trade. We wait until we get a new candle with a fresh green dot. If gold is actually going to be a trend trade for us, we will wait and let that run. In the meantime, the key thing we need for us to manage right now is to see where is NASDAQ going to give us a green trade, or is NASDAQ going to turn down and give us like a red trend trade? We'll see. For now, we got nothing going on here. Yeah, you call it Zhao? Is that what you call it? Is that how you say it? Dorival Zhao? Gold pump because of reports that Israel has plans to attack Iranian nuclear vessels. Really? But why would that? I'm surprised, but yeah, I mean, it's fine. I totally understand why that could be the reason, but it's not like that's a surprise. It's gonna happen sooner or later, and obviously going to happen sooner because I think Israel's kind of just had enough. But whatever, it's fine. It's good for us. Well, that means gold will stay in trend, and we'll be happy to ride that trend up. Sorry. So here we go. This is a good example. So now we got gold really, really pumping. I guess maybe they're thinking Israelis are going to bomb them today because gold is acting that way. So we got the 22 seconds left. We're going to trade this trade to the long side on gold here because this is a fresh new candle with a fresh green dot going higher. So perfectly okay. By the way, if these dots are a little too high for you, you could actually adjust them. Well, it's 4 seconds left. Let me get long here. All right, I'm long gold here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more continuity. But if the cool thing about this indicator, I made everything adjustable, so you can go into properties, and right now this offset is like 100. You could make it 50, which is like $0.50, and it'll get a little tighter. See, and the gold, the dots get a little tighter to the chart. Okay, so again, same idea. We took a trade. It resolved on this candle. We don't take a fresh candle, even though you would have said, oh, if you took this candle, you would have made money. I understand that every rule is going to show you a losing proposition sometimes, but you have to make a discernment as to why this rule is better than just going next. And what I'm trying to do is actually avoid, which unfortunately is happening on this thing, just peak buying. Again, if this thing stops us out, we'll just get short gold and then try to resolve the long side of it when we can. Meantime, let's go back to NASDAQ. NASDAQ starting to give us a chance for a second trade here, right? The long NASDAQ trade, and that's a trade we want to do. Where am I? Oh no, this is on the short side. So this is the one we want. We'll do this one on a 2 lot. Reset this. 27 seconds left. We'll get long this thing if if it holds, if the green dot holds. Oh, green dot disappears, so no trade. Gold had a big, I guess gold is trying to challenge the 33 handle, which feels like it really wants to go there. So we'll see if it wants to go higher. But what we're looking for, what we love to see, would be the like a nice continuity trend trade. Those are rare, and then we're just basically fighting in the trenches, trading the chop conditions. So we took the long side. Now we got minute 19. If this candle stays red, we're going to go short. We're going to short the gold position to the other side and try to make some money out of that on that side. Wait, where's my short? Where's my gold? Here's my gold. So we'll trade both sides if we have to. This is stemming from some of the stuff that we do in the New York session, where in the New York session, obviously, we're trading futures contracts, and there you have to have two separate accounts, one account for the long side, one account for the short side. The great thing about CFDs and having your own account is that you can actually be on both sides of the market and just try to resolve, manage your inventory and resolve your trades as they come at you. 18 seconds left, and trying to see if this is going to give me a red dot. Wait, what's going on here? Is this? Yeah, this give me a red dot. I'm just not. It's hard to see it on this one. Okay, so I'm going to sell this. This is a legit sell. So I'm short gold on one side, long gold on the other side. We're going to try and see if we can get one of these trades to resolve itself. In the meantime, that short US 30 trade, which we just missed, we literally just missed that target by 0.5. Sorry, it's this one. US, this one was for a while coming back to us, but still playing around. I'm watching the short gold position and the long gold position. Not the gold is kind of stuck in the middle, which is fine because it's going to have to resolve its way one way or the other and organize itself. No, I don't know this indicator. This is the indicator we trade here is the one that I developed myself because obviously this is what we do successfully every single day. The point of what we do here is we obviously try to take like a trade every 5 minutes. Every trade is worth $40. Obviously, some of the trades are going to get stopped out, but then we come back and try to repair those trades on next consecutive signal. And because we have ample margin and ample room, we hope to repair all of our trades so that by the end of the session, we hopefully have maybe 4 or 5 net clean trades. I think something just got done. What did just get done? Did US 30 get done? I think US 30 on the short side. Yes, finally the US 30 short trade got done. So now I'm just hanging on the long side. Basically, what just got done here? The gold trade. The gold got stopped out, but the gold short I'm working. The gold short just almost hit my target, right? There I am, 81, 83, 95, 96, there it is. Okay, the gold short got done. So we're basically now in repair mode to the long side and then press mode to the short side. So what I mean by that is we are trying to repair the long NASDAQ trade. We're still floating the long gold and the long US 30 trades. So if those trades reverse, we might actually be able to make money on those trades. But the chance of that is like minuscule. The more important part is we need to be focusing on a couple of things. We want to focus on NASDAQ long trade and NASDAQ short trades. Right now, as I'm watching this, NASDAQ is still positive bid. So I'm not really taking any of the NASDAQ short trades to the downside. US 30 just completed this candle, which is a short candle. If I get a new candle with a red dot, I'm going to go short US 30. I'm going to be happy to short it one more time. So if this out of here, I'm going to reset this and short it, one more time. So I'm still, as I said, I'm still floating the long positions on this stuff. But if this gives me a red dot, I am ready to trade it. But we'll see. Yes, I understand, and I think SMC and ICC and all of that stuff. I'd love to see somebody who can make money live like I do, who can make money trading live, which is what I do every single day in New York and in Asia. I love strategies and theories because they look really, really great on the past. We specialize in trading the future. So the day that I'll see SMC actually make money in the future is the day I'll pay any attention to it. We keep it very simple. We just trade momentum and trend in a very, very clean fashion. So look at that. Okay, interesting. So US 30 turned positive on this. I gotta wait till the candle closes. Big up move. Wow, big up move. Oh, I'm still long that trade, so I don't even have to get long. I need to just simply look at the NASDAQ positive. NASDAQ trade. Fortunately, I need two consecutive NASDAQs. I don't have a signal on NASDAQ. The long US 30 is actually recovering, and the long gold is recovering, which means that this has not yet been stopped out. My long gold trade has not been stopped out, so we'll see. Maybe that floats. I'm still holding zero hope, but it would be really remarkable if the US 30, because remember we made money short on the short side of US 30. So if this thing lets us make money on the long side, that'd be impressive. We'll see. It's a long way to go from here. In the meantime, NASDAQ would have to give me a second green dot. 2 green dots gives me a trend in positive trend, and I'll take that trade. So happy to trade that once I get the signal. Yes, I coded the BFF myself. Yes. So it's really, really, it's very solid at this point. Especially the MT5 version is really, really clean. It's as close to TradingView as I possibly could get it, given that it's a MetaTrader product. Okay, so minute 11 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is starting to shape up, as you can see, positive slope, positive line, and all that stuff. US 30 is turning itself. Let's see if that long trade kind of works. In the meantime, we're just we're gonna hunt ourselves or focus just focus our eyes on NASDAQ to see if we can get a second reversal trade here. I mean a repair trade here. $33 seconds left. Staying very patient with this move. I really need to make sure that the green dots hold, and then we get a move here. 13 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, long. So we're going to get long NASDAQ as our repair trade to the upside. NASDAQ take profit is 71. So 71 on NASDAQ. What's our story on gold? Our friend gold is still in play. Let's see if it wants to rally. BFF is coded in MQL. This is a MetaTrader product. We do have a Pine script indicator for BFF as well, and a wealth charts indicator. So yes, I have all three versions of the same thing. Obviously, it's a lot easier, a lot cleaner to do it on TradingView. But with MetaTrader, you have this incredible execution platform that you can work with, which is really, really nice. Gold, really, look at gold. Hey, Sweetwater, gold, baby. Can gold go higher? Can gold come back? Let's see. That would be really nice. That'd be really, really nice. We got a little bit of a rally. What's my target on gold? 97.38. 97.38. Great question, John. The answer is because I have zero patience. Where's John? John had a great question. John is saying, why don't I use the more advanced version of Flash Trader that does one exit, two exits? If that was my personality, I would do it. I like to take just boom, boom, boom. I like to take my bullets. Something got done. What got done? Oh, was it NASDAQ? No. Was it NASDAQ? Oh, NAS resolved. Look how nice that was. Hold up. Did that get resolved? Yeah, look at that, baby. NAS got resolved. Look at that. So NAS completely cleaned up and, and resolved our trade. We're almost at, here's a cool thing I want to show you, by the way, just for shits and giggles. I can hit the close all button, and every trade, which is positive, like every trade gets closed out, just to show you. So let's just do history today, just to show you. This is today's history of trades in 45 minutes, $297, 45 minutes, with really very little stress, and just only one negative trade that we took, which we then completely resolved the other way. So, John, you asked me why I don't do two exits. It's just not my personality, but it certainly could be your personality. I have zero patience. People who trade with me, this is for the ADD adult. This is for people who need dopamine hit. My friend Austin Silver today tweeted out, if you can't wait 90 minutes for a trade, then you're just a dopamine addict. And I didn't have the time to just, retweet him, but I was going to say, if you can't wait 90 seconds for a trade setup, then you're a dopamine addict, meaning I wanted to correct him, of how I trade. You got to know who you are. You got to know who you are in trading. The great thing about the setup, the indicator, the structure, by the way, guys, if you're kind of wondering what he's talking about, let me show you exactly what we're talking about. There's two types of tools that I have. This is the single exit tool. And then there is the much more advanced Flash Trader Plus, which is actually a double exit tool. So in this case, I could set a stop, a first target, and a second target, a short target and a long target. In the short target, the moment it hits, this will automatically move the stop to break even. Just for argument's sake, let's say I had a 10, 20 point stop, first target 5 points, Second target, 15 points. The moment it hit 5 points, it would go to break even. And if it went to 15 points, it would hit the second target. If that's how you want to trade it, and obviously you can trade at much longer targets, much bigger, wider structures, you can do that. It's completely up to you. The beauty is we have two of these tool sets, one for more positional traders and one for just pure scalpers. So I keep it simple. And out. Gold went out. You mean gold got done, right? Is that what you're saying to me, John? Gold got done. That's cool. Yeah, I just wanted to show you how cool these tools are. These tools are made for traders. They're custom made with my friends at ACAP. The indicator is custom made. The tools are custom made. So nobody else in the world has them. They're really great. And if you guys want it, I'll put the ACAP link over here. Oops, what did I just do? Did I just miss you guys? What happened to my thing? Oops. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just lost my thing. Here's my friends at ACAP. Go out there, open an account, or if you have an account with them, just top it off, and I'll be happy to give this to you. Gaetan already got this new version. This is a brand new version. I just did it over the weekend, so it's really, really nice. And then, Yevgeny is probably using something else. Yevgeny, are you trading CFDs as well as futures? There's no such thing as an average monthly performance. Daddy, that's, as you can see, we trade real, we trade live. Every day is different. Every day is a battle. Trading is like war. There's no average wartime performance. Ask the Israelis. They have to fight every single day, and they don't have average performances. You got to win every day. So that's it. Today, good day. Today was within what I wanted to do. We had 6 trades, $40 targets. Not bad. 45 minutes, an hour's worth of work. We got a lot of good stuff done, right? Can't argue with that. You don't have futures because you're restricted. That's right. Yeah. So that's the point. So you can actually trade CFDs with this tool set very nicely. Yeah, exactly. Totally. So, anyways, hopefully that shows you, Daddy. I trade you can come join me every Tuesday, every Wednesday, see me perform. Guys, this is today's numbers. This was last week's numbers. Wait, let me go back. Actually, hang on a second. History, custom period. Oh shit. Every time I do this, you got me get into this. Okay. Well, it's just as well because we're almost at the end of the show. Every time I do custom history on this thing, it blows up the MetaTrader because it pops up the window behind this thing, and now this whole thing is going to be frozen. So, all right, well, it is what it is. It's good. It's a good thing that I ended my trading today with you guys, because otherwise I would have had to restart the whole computer. We did this before. I refuse. Either I have to get myself all organized beforehand, or I'm never going to show history again, because this thing drives me nuts because of the way MetaTrader is. I don't know if you guys know it, but it pops up a window behind. I can't find the window because I have multiple windows on this monitor, and once that window is up, nothing in MetaTrader is going to work. So there you go. So Daddy, you ended the session by asking me what the numbers were. I'll be happy to show them tomorrow. We've had really since last week, since we started doing this in a dot manner, it's just been pretty much all blues or greens, however you want to do it. I know that we started, the account now is what, like 1,100. We started around 100,000, maybe 100,500, and now it's 1,150 in about a week. So it's pretty good. I'm not trying to do returns. I'm not trying to do this. I'm just trying to trade. I'm trying to win every session with you guys, so you guys get the skills to scalp, and then you can do it yourself, all day long, anytime you like it. Yeah, I know it is something strange, but again, it means that when MetaTrader goes wrong on your computer, you have to uninstall, reinstall. It's such a pain in the ass. It's like I've already learned to make peace with it. Anyways, it is what it is. Why don't I use oscillators? Doc, did I make money today? Did I do it in a simple way? Was there anything complicated about the way I traded? Did it work? Right? So does that answer the question of why I don't use anything else? This is our own proprietary signal that we've worked on a very, very long time to kind of really refine. It's as pure price action as you can get. The only lagging indicator in this whole construct is the moving averages. Everything else is pure price action. That's why we win. Okay? We're talking about it in New York. Bullshit walks, action talks. And we trade price action. So that's why, oscillators are useless 90% of the time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Okay. You're getting it, right? Now you get the answer. I get the answer to my question. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. A lot of fun. We're going to do this again tomorrow. So we got one more day this week. I'm going to try to set myself up so I don't fall myself into this history trap thing with the windows. But overall, the beautiful thing is the MT5 is literally bar by bar, signal by signal, the same as TradingView. So it's very, very cool. I use this on my own futures account, my own personal futures account at AMP. So, and it works like a charm. So it was a selfish thing. I made it really for myself. And I'm happy to share it with you guys for everybody who's going to see the account. So if you're interested, go out there, open the account, come back to me, and I'll be happy to give you the tools so you guys can trade like this. I don't know too many tools that can give you this kind of return on a consistent basis. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right. Mucho arigato. Domo arigato. Muchas gracias. I see everybody tomorrow night, same station. I'll get myself all amped up. And in the meantime, everybody enjoy. I'll see also everybody in the morning for the New York session. Okay? Take care, guys. Bye-bye.